Yeah, thanks for that. So, also I request you to give me like either you can unmute or show me with your reaction something that I know that you are understanding. मैं जो बोल रही हूँ आप समझ पा रहे हो. If you give me a reaction, it would be easier for me. Yeah, thank you so much for switching on your camera. That would be really helpful. Okay, so what I was saying is that every one of us will have this emotion of anger at some or the other point of time. Even sometimes we want to get angry. Sometimes even when we don't want to get angry, we will have this emotion. Most of the time we are not happy having this emotion, correct? So after which what happens, we tell ourselves, हम खुद को ही बोलने लगते हैं, ओ ऐसे कैसे मैंने हाउ डिड आई गेट एंग्री, मैंने ऐसा क्यों बोल दिया, मैंने गुस्से में ये कह दिया. ओके, इन द होल प्रोसेस इवन इफ इट इज fearful, व्हाई डिड आई गेट fearful, इतनी छोटी सी बात में मुझे क्यों fear लेना होता है, बाकी सब तो नहीं लेते. We go in that loop, right? Everyone does that some or the other point of time, because of which what happens, because of which we try and start to love ourselves less, discard ourselves. हमारा खुद के लिए जो प्यार और रिस्पेक्ट होता है वो कम हो जाता है. होता है कभी कभी. वी से मैं तो ऐसी ही हूँ, इट्स नॉट हैपनिंग विथ मी, बाकी सब लोग कर पाते हैं, व्हाई एम आई नॉट एबल टू डू. सो इन द होल प्रोसेस वी स्टार्ट डिस्कार्डिंग ourselves. So that is the reason we use a particular phrase. I'll give you one example. That the phrase we will create is, even though I have anger, I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay. Then what we do is there are a couple of meridian points. Of course, throughout the body, there are a lot of meridian points. And for this practice, we take 8 to 10 such. In my practice, I take 9 of them. So on these 9 meridian points, we will tap 5 to 7 times. No, we don't have to count whether it is 5 or 7. We just keep a rough, count, and we maintain the focus on the fingertips and also focus on the feeling. When we start the process, we will keep feeling. जैसे हमने पहले स्टेप में कहा कि we will concentrate on the emotion. For example, anger. We will think, why am I getting angry? उसका impact क्या होगा? And all the reasons, the people, the situation, the things that makes me angry or I get angry with. And then what happens is when we start tapping, from that meridian points, the signal is passed on to the centers in the brain, specifically amygdala, that the blockages, the tapping helps to release the blockages, which in turn which in turn brings the energy flow back in motion, and thus it reduces the stress or the negative emotion or the pain as well, the physical pain as well. Okay, here my request to you is don't go much in the process. Okay, this is only for understanding to begin with. Okay? So give me a thumbs up if I can proceed further. Okay, everyone, yes, thank you. So here are a list of tapping points I have said. The first one is top of the head. The second one is beginning of the eyebrow. The third one is end of the eyebrow or the temple point. The fourth one is under the eye. The next one is under the nose. The next one is chin. Then the collarbone. Beginning of the collarbone. Over here we have collarbone on both the sides, just besides the hole of the throat, if I can say. Beginning of the collarbone is where we tap. Then the underarm, like 4 fingers below the underarm, that is the place. And then the karate chop or the side of the hand, if we call. Now, there are multiple points. There is one point over here. There is one point where the thumb and the skin meets. That also can be covered. There are a couple of other points also, but majorly we cover this. Now you may have a question that do we have to follow the sequence? Frankly, not necessary. You can follow a particular sequence. You can change the sequence also. There is no much compulsion that if you don't follow a particular sequence, it will not give you results. There is nothing like that. Now, I got certified, started studying, and I got certified with EFT in the month of December 2023. Okay, and since then, 2022 rather, and since November 23, I have started using it very rigorously, and I have started practicing it with my students as well. And I can only tell you that I have a lot and lot of results from both from myself and the students. So now the question is it okay if I don't go in the explanation mode कि किसको क्या result मिला है? Instead, is it okay if one round of practice is what we can do right now? Everyone is okay with that?
Yes, we need practice.
You need practice? Okay, I get you. Before that, give me 2 minutes. I will let you know what would be the benefits of regular practice, not one time, not once in a while, but regular practice. It is very simple, it is painless because though it is based on the fundamentals of acupressure and acupuncture, over here, the pressure is not very much and neither we use needles. Okay, it's just light, so it is painless. It may look crazy for most of us who are very analytical in mind, in nature. However, upon practice, it comes out to be very, very impactful in a very short time. Like one of the executives I had as a student, he joined one such webinar that I was conducting, and in short span of 7 minutes or to 8 minutes, he said that the wrist pain he had for around 2 months because he had fallen down from the bike or something, that vanished. And even when I asked him the next day, he said the last 24 hours he has not got the pain again. Okay, so that impactful it is, though it looks crazy. It is very easy to learn. There is no need for a therapist after sufficient practice. Over here, still, I would like to give you a caution that most of the time it is very, very good to have a therapist or a coach or someone who can lead the session for you. It is less expensive, it is less time consuming, also very, very important, and it can be used with some specific emotional intent towards one's unique life challenges. Emotions not only are restricted to feeling sad, feeling angry, feeling fearful, feeling anxiety, feeling something huge or very common. At times, would you agree that we feel something, but we don't know exactly? For example, sometimes we feel I want to cry, but we don't know why I want to cry, or we are not able to cry even. होता है कभी एक्सपीरियंस किया? So those are the things also we can use when we have practiced enough of this technique. It gives the power to heal self from within. So I have used the word trauma, which actually is not limited to something big, something drastic which has happened that has changed our life to 360 degrees. But small, small things like someone said a specific word to us, someone said in front of 4 to 5 or more people in a particular way, someone looked at us in a particular way, also creates trauma for our minds. So for those also, one by one, if we start using the tapping practice, it really helps us release all the limiting beliefs and all the traumas that we have inside of us. So now it's time for practice. Okay. So is it okay if we take one single emotion and practice? How about taking anger to practice? Is it okay with everyone? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. Anjani, thank you so much. Prabhat, thank you. So let's do one thing. The first step is let's take 30 seconds to just close your eyes and remember what is it that you are angry with? Which is the person? What is the situation? Are you angry with your own self? For what? What is it that you have done or not done? And now rate the intensity of the anger on a scale of 1 to 10. It could be anything. It could be 1, it could be 10, anything that you feel. And now gently open your eyes and in the chat box, write anger and the intensity. Okay. Thank you everyone for writing it. So every time, not only because you're working with me, rather I am facilitating and you are giving me, but every time, even if you're doing for yourself going forward, make it a point to write it down somewhere. Not like in your head, but somewhere in the notepad or in the chat or so, like e-book or something like that. Now, next one, let's create a phrase because we all are focusing on one emotion of anger. By the way, your very important thing I want to share, or I got reminded that anger is not always problematic. Sometimes we need to create anger to get something done, which is neither right or wrong, but at times we need to do that. However, we need to uh, just be mindful, be cautious that we are using the emotion of anger. We are not getting used by it. We are not getting controlled by it. So that is the only thing. So here, what we are doing is we are working on the uncontrolled anger or the anger where we are having the feeling of anger where we do not need it. Okay, and let's create the phase that even though I am angry or I have this feeling of anger, I deeply and completely love myself, or I deeply and completely accept myself. Okay, so let's start by tapping on the side of the hand, or as we call the karate chop point. Now everyone is muted, and I will go slow. What I will do is I will give you a while in between for you to repeat what I'm saying. Even if because of whatever reason, the internet or anything, you don't follow the word, just be in the flow. Okay. So let's begin. I take 100% responsibility for having this anger. Even though I have this anger, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I get angry many times, I still love myself. Even though I get angry on things which are very, very small, I still approve of myself. Now let's begin at the top of the head. All this anger, I'm now willing to release. Whatever reason the anger has come to me, or I have created this anger, now I am willing to release. Side of the eyes. Even though I say that I don't know why I created, deep down, I actually know why I wanted to get angry. Below the eyes. Sometimes I create anger to make my point, to get heard. Below the nose. Maybe that is the way I have seen that someone who gets angry, people listen to him or her. People understand what they say. And they also do what they are saying because they are angry. Chin. That is how I thought of using anger to get my things done. But on the go, I now realize that more than the benefits, the anger is now taking a toll on me and using me. Colorful. So if I don't use anger, now I realize still I know how to put my point across. I know how to get things done even without using anger. Underarm, little below the underarm. And that is the reason now I'm choosing to release the anger. Other hand. So, dear anger, wherever you are caged in my body, I'm now releasing you. Coming back to the karate chop point. So, any anger, any reason for being angry that I have stored in my body, I'm now releasing it. Whether the anger was for myself or for anyone else, whether it was for a particular situation or something, some other, anything else, whether there was a memory in my head. Whenever I used to remember it, I used to get angry. Anything it could be. Hereby, I now release it. Okay, now take a deep breath in and make this hand movement. As you breathe in, put your hands up. And as you release, bring your hands down and release, exhale through your mouth. One more time. Take a deep breath in, hold for a while, and release through your mouth. Like you are throwing something out through your mouth. Let's do one more time. Take a deep breath in and release. Blow it out. Now give me in chat box, what was the intensity before that you felt? What is it now? Has it increased? Is it the same? Or has it decreased? And if you wish, you can take a sip of water. Decrease to 3. Okay. Decrease. Sanjani, if you can give me the number like 7 to 3, 7 to 6. You're feeling relaxed, Kiran? Thanks. Reduce to 2. Okay, I'm sorry I did not mention. If you can give me the previous one and the next, the current one, it will help. Gurpreet, you did not understand exactly. Okay. Little bit I can feel. Okay. From 5 to 4. Very nice. 9 to 7. 8 to 3. Okay. Very nice. Okay. So let me take Nita 8 to 6. Great. So let me take one sharing. Anyone would like to share their experience? Anyone? Then we can move ahead. You can unmute and share. Who wants to share? Anyone?
हेलो
Yes, we are. Tell me. Please.
लाइक आपने बोला था एंगर को रेट करने के लिए तो
Hmm.
आई डिड दैट मतलब लाइक फॉर पर्टिकुलर पर्सन आई वाज थिंकिंग ऑफ व्हाई आई गेट एंगर सो मच ऑफ थिंकिंग ऑफ दैट
Hmm.
सो मतलब पहले से तो बहुत इम्प्रूवमेंट था मेरे में कि भाई हो गया है काम डाउन बट स्टिल
Hmm.
कभी कभी ऐसा होता है कि आ जाता है तो
Hmm.
अभी जैसे 5 मैंने रेटिंग इनिशियली दी थी अपने आप को और जैसे जैसे हम लोग वो टैप कर रहे थे तो ऐसा लग रहा था कि ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है एक एक
Okay.
मतलब जो आपके वर्ड्स जो मैं सुन रही थी और उसको रियलाइज कर रही थी अपने अंदर तो लग रहा था हाँ ठीक है ठीक है ऐसा होता है कि रिलैक्स रहना चाहिए बस ऐसा मुझे अभी तक मतलब इतना फील हुआ तो तभी मैंने आपको बोला कि मुझे लिटिल बिट लगा कि हाँ कि 5 से मैं 4 तक आ गई हूँ ऐसा
Okay.
मुझे फील हुआ
Okay. So जैसे मैंने कहा था कभी कभी probably that is the intensity for you शायद उससे ज्यादा होगा and it could be the thing ऐसा होता नहीं है बट हो सकता है कि थोड़ा ज्यादा हो बिकॉज वी फोकस ऑन दैट पर्टिकुलर इमोशनल लिटिल ठीक है तो उसको बढ़ाते हैं हम लोग जैसे आपको वो याद नहीं था पर हमने जब उसको याद किया तो बढ़ा अगर याद नहीं करते तो मे बी वो ऑलरेडी 4 या ऑलरेडी 3 था so as I also said that it requires a little bit of more practice on the same thing
हम्म
तो मेरा ये रिक्वेस्ट रहेगा कि हाँ अगर आपने फर्स्ट टाइम देखा है तो यू मे
हम्म
नॉट रिमेम्बर द होल सीक्वेंस बट जैसे भी याद है जो भी वर्ड्स आप यूज करना चाहो ओके और 2 राउंड सेशन के बाद यदि आप करोगे तो इट विल कम डाउन ड्रास्टिकली
ओके
yes so what we practice it wherever it is even if it is 9 or 8 if we don't expect it to come down to a 1 in one single round और ये राउंड भी मैंने थोड़ा सा छोटा लिया था because I wanted to cover a lot of the things अगर आप खुद से कर रहे हो और ज्यादा कुछ बात कर रहे हो जो भी आपके मन में आ रहा है वो आप बात कर रहे हो तो ऐसा जरूरी नहीं है कि एक ही राउंड में 0 और 1 पे आ जाए बट कंटिन्यूसली इफ लाइक यू टेक अ ब्रेक यू टेक अ सिप ऑफ वाटर यू जस्ट गेट अप कम बैक इन अ वाइल and then you do it for 2 more rounds maximum 3 rounds it will come back to 1 okay so Sushila you want to share you have a question
यस। पहली बात तो बहुत अच्छा आपने कराया, मजा आ गया। चाहे हम 2 मिनट ही करा हो, लेकिन बहुत अच्छा। जो आपने जो बोल रहे थे ना, आप जब उसको डिस्क्राइब कर रहे थे ना, भावना,
हम्म।
वो बहुत पावरफुल था। और वो ना मतलब हमारे मेरे तो दिल को बहुत छू रहा था। क्योंकि ये जो है ईएफटी, मैं ना अपने हार्मोनल फेस योगा में भी कराती हूँ।
वेरी नाइस। ओके।
बट मेरा वो बहुत डिफरेंट है। लाइक मैं टैपिंग कराती हूँ सिर्फ, और वो मैं इन्फ्लेमेशन से रिलेटेड कराती हूँ। लाइक
ओके।
जो भी इन्फ्लेमेशन होती है ना हमारे फेस में,
हम्म।
उनके लिए कराती हूँ। लेकिन जो आपने ये कराया ना, ये बहुत अमेजिंग लगा मुझे, बहुत ही मजेदार, बहुत डिफरेंट था।
बोलिए
जैसा
ना वो वर्ड, आपके मुझे वो वर्ड मुझे सुनना अच्छा लगता है, मजेदार।
मजेदार लगा बहुत।
Okay, I get you completely. Okay, we have Himanshu, we have Neelam. Thank you so much for joining in.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
So, is it okay if we go ahead with what I want to share now is that the way I said, what is it? The way I said regular practice. So, here is what I have in store for us. So, can I share that with you? Okay, here is also an ebook I would like to share. I have this link. So it is the ebook not only on EFT. EFT is a tool for creating harmony, for getting freedom from the emotions. So I have created a book, Unlocking Emotional Power. Give me a few minutes, and the link of which, the Google Share Drive link of which I will share in the chat box. Okay. And when we say regular practice, here is something I have to offer. Is it okay if I share that quickly with you? Give me a
यस।
thumbs up. Okay. So from tomorrow, I have a 11-day challenge coming up, which is Freedom with EFT. What am I going to do in this? We are going to practice balancing the emotions, energy in motion, in the aspects of five major aspects of our life, which is health, relationship, career, finances, and personal development. As I said, starting from 13th of Jan till it would be 23rd of Jan every day, and it would be live on Zoom. How much duration? It would be approximately 20 to 25 minutes. Can go little beyond if there are any questions or something, but not more than 20 minutes. So what are we going to do? I have created a structure for the 11 days covering these five areas. And every day, the way we did for 7 minutes, every day 10 to 12 minutes, we are going to practice for one area. And in that one area, today we practice for one single emotion. Over there, multiple participants can have different emotions. Okay, so everyone will can take different emotion, but any one emotion we will choose, and we will practice the EFT over there. It would be from 7:15. I have kept both the choices, 7:15 a.m. as well as 7:15 p.m. and the value would be 1999. Okay, a quick question. How many of you think that 1999 is a good value for 11 days when we know whether it is 11 day or 1 day, the impact of which is very, very useful? One person says, okay, Mitu. Hi, Mitu. Thank you for joining in. Okay, so I'm not able to see everyone. Maybe that's the reason. Okay, so I understand that some of you are feeling 1999 is a good value, and some probably are not understanding maybe to use, or some people may think that is no, it is not. So what I've done is, because the intention for me to do is to spread the awareness, and as I am a success accountability coach and I believe in holistic success, this is one of my favorite tools to create that success in every aspect, because feelings are the same. If I'm angry as a person in a particular moment, most of the time I'm angry at home with my relationships, at office with my career, maybe money decisions, maybe in my health also it impacts me. It goes in. So handling emotion or balancing emotion is the primary thing. So what I've done is I'm asking for a commitment fees of 199 rupees, which is approximately 18 per day. And for the registration, this is the link I will share with you. Okay, so that is what I wanted to offer. So give me a moment and I will share both the links. And now we have some more time. So by the way, if Consider the webinar is complete, and I still want you to be here. I will be here for some time, at least next 15 minutes. And if you have any queries, any questions, Sushila, yes, please go ahead. You can raise your hand and we can have it discussed
Yeah,
as much as
yeah,
possible.
yeah. Bhavna, in case if during that time I couldn't attend the session, then will you give us the recording as well and
Uh,
the written resources also of that
no,
particular?
there are no written resources.
Hmm.
And yes, I can give you the recording, but Sushila, believe me, recording may not help. For example, if I have to ask you, if can I ask you something over here?
Yes, please.
So if I ask you how many recordings do you watch, are you a person who will complete the watching all the recordings?
I think I have done so many courses based on recordings as well. Because,
Okay.
yeah, what happened generally, if that time I'm not available, I have some urgent work. So
Hmm.
I might miss my session. Thing is
Sometimes it
very
is okay. So
effective.
sometimes I will be recording. So if you want, I can arrange that also. But if you say everyday recording, Sushila, I believe it may not work. See, where will I derive my energy is from interaction with you, looking at you on the screen.
Hmm.
So that is the thing. So if you can, कभी कभार तो मतलब छूट सकता है उसमें तो कोई कुछ नहीं कर
क्योंकि
पाएगा.
शाम को भी हमारे सेशंस होते हैं जनरली और मॉर्निंग में भी मतलब हमारे सेशंस होती हैं.
That is the time
अगर
I
इसके
remember.
अलावा कोई
You
आपका
are
टाइम है,
conducting the session.
if you have any other timings like.
Right now, these are the two times.
Okay, thank you, Bhavna.
You're welcome. But yes, to answer your question, I would be having recording. But अगर पूरा का पूरा schedule आप available नहीं हो तो मजा नहीं है. Yes, Gurpreet, tell me.
Yeah, hi Bhavna. Bhavna, I just wanted to know what exactly the times you said. I
Okay,
actually missed that. Could you
no
please
worries.
show that
Yes.
slides once again?
Yes, it
Yeah,
is 7:15 in the morning and
Mhm.
7:15 in the evening as well.
For 20, 30 minutes, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, the same problem like Sushila
Yes,
said.
thank
Yeah.
God. Okay, you
No,
also have the same problem.
sometimes there are session, but not regular at the maybe in the evening I can make it maybe. And what is energy exchange you asked for?
Yes, I'm having energy exchange of 199.
Okay,
199.
okay, okay, fine.
So Gurpreet, just DM me please if you have my number. I'll just check connect with you.
Yeah, sure, Bhavna, I will. Thank you so much. Thank
You're
you.
welcome. So I'm happy that you are finding it useful and you want to join. So anyone else, any questions, any clarification, anything you want to
Bhavna,
share about?
just a thing again I would like to share with you.
Huh?
Like, I'm a member of Have Built, the
Member of?
yoga, घर घर योगा, HABUILD, Have Built. सो
Okay.
उनका क्या होता है कि उनके कई स्लॉट्स होते हैं, मे बी वो रिकॉर्डिंग में कराते हूँ.
Hmm.
उनके मॉर्निंग से लेकर 2-3 स्लॉट्स मॉर्निंग में होते, क्योंकि आपका जो सेशन है इट इज रियली वेरी यूजफुल, आई
Yes.
थिंक, है ना.
Thank
एंड आज के जो इतना अनरेस्ट फैला हुआ है उसके लिए ये जो टेक्निक्स हैं दे आर रिक्वायर्ड.
you. Yes. Agree with you.
मैंडेटरी, इट्स नॉट अ लग्जरी, इट्स अ नेसेसिटी बेसिकली जो आप करा रहे हो ना. तो अगर इसमें हमें थोड़ा टाइम में कुछ ऐसा हो जाता ना कि जैसे स्लॉट्स मिल जाते डिफरेंट, तो हम अपने उसके हिसाब से स्लॉट्स को चूज. अब क्या है ना कि ये 2 टाइम में मेरा, मैं तो जैसे
It's
इसलिए
too
भी
much.
ज्वाइन करना
भी हो
चाहती हूँ.
जाएगा. With
हाँ.
your blessings, I'll be able to do that also. So this
यस.
is I'm doing only for the second time.
ओके.
So it's a gradual thing. First, I used to do only at 7:30 or 8
हम्म.
o'clock for
हम्म.
few days. So
हम्म.
from few days, 5 days, I have come to 11 days and have given two
हाँ.
slots. As in when I have more people, I will
हम्म.
be having slots. But if like we can come up, the diamonds can come up with one particular time, I
हम्म.
will be more than happy to do at that particular time, maybe
हम्म.
in the afternoon or something.
हम्म. एक्चुअली
Anything we
मेरे
can
लिए
work
तो
on.
ये बहुत यूजफुल है, क्योंकि मेरी जो नीश है उसके साथ ही मेरे को इसके लिए जरूरत भी है, और मेरे को और एक्सपेंशन मिलेगा सीखने के लिए ना
So
मेरा.
Sushila, one more thing. I completely get what you're saying, and I want to add to that. Is like, who am I? I am a success accountability coach. So for success in business or in career, also this is useful. In every aspect, if you see, in business, in health, in personal development, everything, this is the core, because when we can balance the emotions, we can achieve anything that we want. So I completely get what you're saying. I agree with you.
ठीक है भावना, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, मैं तो जरूर करूंगी इसको। और अगर मेरा कोई किसी दिन सेशन मिस होगा तो देन आई विल टेल यू प्लीज।
तो आप फिर मतलब यू कैन, तो व्हाई यू आस्किंग ओनली फॉर द रिकॉर्डिंग, यू कैन आस्क मी टू डू द सेशन अगेन, आई विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू डू
टू स्वीट ऑफ यू, थैंक यू सो मच। इट विल
Good,
बी
Gurpreet, you have a question? I see your raised hand.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for joining in. मैंने अभी देखा आपको. हाँ, sorry Gurpreet. Then
Yes, Bhavna. My question is like, is that these 11 days you said, na? This session, this will be for 11 days.
yes,
In 11 days, and you are covering both the all the parameters of life.
5. Hmm.
Hmm. And like, I am a dietitian, okay, and how this can help my clients also. Like, obviously, I want to grow, but at the same time, I want to learn it in with that perspective.
Okay, so there is a lot many things I would say, but let me restrict to answering your question right now. So in diet, if I understand it, or help me correct myself, like everyone knows that diet is the base for having a good health. Almost everyone knows, whether they are following or not is different. But do you have people coming back to you and saying, I know this, you had told me this, मुझे पहले से पता था, but I'm not able to do it. And you will find that some people do a little bit of diet and their health improves. Some people stick to the diet more than required, still they are not able to do it. Do you come across that? So there is a universal rule of 80-20, which is
Yeah.
there in every area, every aspect, everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like in a particular session like this, 20 people would be active, will contribute to the 80% of the activity.
Mm.
Okay, similar is the thing for us, that diet तो काम करता है, but उसके साथ साथ क्या काम करता है is the mindset. If I
Yes.
have something blocking me in the mindset, okay,
Mm-hmm.
diet will not be so very effective. So as a dietitian, when you take care of what is going in their mind
Mm.
and help them release, सिर्फ
Mm.
ये बता के कभी कभी काम नहीं चलता है that आपका माइंड ब्लॉक अच्छा है तो क्या करना है, if you can resolve that,
Mm-hmm.
that will really add on to what you're doing, the way you are helping.
Yes, I'm totally agree with you. My question was actually, within this 11 days, will I be able to help my clients also?
No, no, if I understand this right, so this 11 days is to is for you to understand first, like you be a student, not like only with me for the 11 days.
Yeah,
You
after learning 11 days, can I
I
implement?
you
मे
can try, but it is
मे
not
आई
sufficient. It is designed to cover your 5 aspects. It
Okay,
is not
fine,
specific to
fine.
anything.
Yeah, got your point.
Yes, someone said may I, you can go
मे
ahead.
आई मे आई आंसर दिस क्वेश्चन इफ यू अलाउ मी भावना।
सुशीला, हाँ बोलिए ना।
एक्चुअली में जो गुरप्रीत कह रही है ना, गुरप्रीत, हम लोग ना होलिस्टिक हेल्थ में, मैं जो जिस तरीके से करती हूँ, मैं भी न्यूट्रिशनिस्ट हूँ और डाइटिशियन हूँ, लेकिन मैं इस तरीके से काम करती हूँ कि भी अगर होलिस्टिक हेल्थ के पांचों पिलर्स, वो फाइनेंशियल, मेंटल, सोशल, इमोशनल एंड फिजिकल, तो डाइट एंड एक्सरसाइज से हम फिजिकल पे काम करते हैं, लेकिन ये जो टेक्निक्स होती हैं इनके थ्रू हम उनके रेस्ट ऑफ अदर एरियाज पे, जैसे हम लोग सुबह ब्लिसफुल मॉर्निंग में मेडिटेशन करते हैं, है ना, जर्नलिंग करते हैं, कॉग्निटिव बिहेवियर थेरेपी वगैरह है, तो ये सब भी हमको अपने क्लाइंट्स को देनी पड़ती हैं। तो
Yes, absolutely, Sushila.
तो ये
Mm.
ईएफटी जो है ना, ये इतना हमको हेल्पफुल है कि अगर हम इसको और अच्छे से सीखते हैं, डीपली सीखते हैं, जैसे मैं अभी उसको खाली फेस योगा पे कर रही हूँ इन्फ्लेमेशन के लिए,
Mm-hmm.
टैपिंग को, ईएफटी को, लेकिन अभी मेरे को एक नई चीज भावना से सीखने को मिली कि एंगर पे भी हम इसको कर सकते हैं।
Mm.
और ऐसे, और अभी मेरे पास क्लाइंट्स भी हैं जो कहती है कि मुझे बहुत गुस्सा आता है, जो कहती है मुझे बहुत गिल्ट फील होता है, जो कहती है
Mm-hmm.
मैंने बहुत ऐसी गलतियां कर रखी हैं। तो इस तरीके से हमें भावना से बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिल सकता है कि कैसे हम इन चीजों को भी अपने क्लाइंट्स के लिए हम उनको कर
Mm-hmm.
सकते
Absolutely, Sushila. I agree with you. Actually, I'm also into mindfulness. That's why I was
हाँ
asking.
हाँ
I'm like helping my clients with several techniques, and this is one of the technique EMFT. काफी टाइम से इसके बारे में मैं देख रही हूँ, सुन रही हूँ. कुछ कुछ सेशन भी मैंने अटेंड किया. That's why I was just asking.
My request to you
11
is
days.
first you do 11 days
Yeah,
is not very short, not very
yeah,
sufficient
yeah.
to teach others. And
हम्म
be with me. I will also tell you, like from where I have now, learned. I have got certification. You can do that also.
Yeah, yeah.
So
That was
I
my
just
question.
saw the. Thank you so much for that.
Hmm.
And Sushila, thank you for
Yeah. Thank you,
addressing.
Bhavna. Thank you,
एंड भावना,
Sushila ji.
और हम एक काम ये भी कर सकते हैं ना कि हम अपने क्लाइंट्स को आपके सेशंस में भी ला सकते हैं, अगर अगर हमें लगता है कि हम सफिशिएंटली उनको नहीं करा सकते.
Yes, कर सकते हैं. So I have this challenges going on. As I said, this is the second time I'm doing. First one I had done for 5 days, and I also have inner wellness sessions which are monthly. Of course, it is like 13 minutes. We focus on inner health, and in addition to EFT, we have a couple of other things also. So that is also available, and we can work out. I was just looking at the chat box. Saravanan, you said you have registered, and Monica, you have said you have registered. So thank you so much for allowing me to work with you. Okay. Okay, so do we have Varsha? Thank you so much for joining in. Do we have any further questions? So if not, then let's call it a day.
हम
Varsha, you wanna share something? Okay. Okay, so can we close for the day?
Thank you,
Ismail Anand.
Mona. So it was
Yes.
really a great session. Though I learned it, but so it was a great refresher, and I also joined it. I wanted to practice myself consistently. So thank you. I may not be able to join the morning session, but I'll try to join in the evening session.
Yeah, please join the evening session. And thank you so much for the trust. As you mentioned, you have already learned it from the same guru, and still you want to work with me. You want to give me that opportunity. So I'm very, very grateful for that.
Yeah, I want to make use of this opportunity to practice. So sometimes what happens is we don't spend time to ourselves, right? So this I take this as a commitment and a good
I
opportunity. So
agree. I
thank you.
agree with you.
Not sure how many other skills Saravanan has. I will be unearthing all of them and bring it to the community, I guess.
Yes, the source that you told me, I can give you a couple of them, what he would be already practicing on me.
Okay, great, great, great. I wish him all the best. Yeah.
भावना, डन. नाउ आई एम योर स्टूडेंट.
Very good.
Thank you for that trust and thank you for investing that time.
मैंने तो पहले ही
भावना,
कर दिया
I
था.
also registered.
अनुपमा जी ने पहले से कर दिया है. Devlani also registered. Thank you so much, Devlani, for that trust.
Yes.
Then as you practice, it is nothing about me. I would be just a facilitator, but the process is so strong and impactful that you will create a lot of results. और एक बार आपने continue किया, I will give you the sources where I am practicing with, and you will be able to definitely use it, not only for yourself but people around as well. So this congratulations for starting a new journey, adding a new feather to your cap, to your bouquet of things that you have.
हाँ, अब हम लोग होलिस्टिक हीलिंग में हैं, तो हमें ये सब चीजें मुझे तो बहुत एक्साइटिंग लगती हैं और बहुत अच्छा लगता है नई नई चीजों पे रिसर्च करना, उनको सीखना और देन उनको आगे एक्सटेंड करना ताकि सब तक वो चीज पहुंचे.
Okay, Dr. Susanta, he is asking for time, and it is 7:15 a.m. as well as.
Bhavana,
हाँ
this
बोलिए.
is Anita.
This is Monica.
Actually,
Neeta. हाँ tell me
yes,
Neeta.
yes.
हाँ.
Yeah. Actually, I'm practicing acupuncture. Okay, I have done my post-graduation acupuncture. I practice in my clinic.
Okay.
Yeah. I just take all the paralysis and hemiplegia cases, sciatica, all the issues. And but EFT, I'm not much aware of it actually. So in the acupuncture, all the meridian, how it works for each organs. In the same way, it is EFT. It is only limited to the skull and face, or the entire body. How it is exactly the tapping method?
The points is covering the face, the fingers, the karate chop point, and a couple of like underarms and the collarbone. Or there is the thalamus also, it is known as. So that also sometimes we cover, but not always.
Okay. Means it is for the specific points, the specific names are there, or just that is there is
no, there are no specific names. At least what I have studied, there are no specific names.
Okay.
So then probably that is not just I'd like to complete, that is not going into the people who are promoting it, they have kept very simple. With this, they are able to take care of a lot many severe and traumatic cases. But this tapping or the points, name of the points, they have kept it very simple. Some people call side of the eye, a temple point, side of the face, something. So they have not coined it. They have kept it very, very simple. No specific sequence to be followed. Nothing.
Is it a Chinese technique? What exactly it is?
It is based on the same theory of acupuncture and acupressure. Yes.
Yin and yang, the same energy theory.
Yes.
Okay.
So basically over there also we are pressing some points so that it internally makes some changes, right? Here also instead of pressing or needling, we are tapping. The tapping also supposed to be making the same change. Similar change.
Okay. Here the different chun, we call it as the different size of the needles I insert.
No, right? I'm not aware of that.
Okay, like that it is. With the specific points, with the disease oriented, we insert the needles. Okay, so I was just wondering that in the body also these points we can tap or anything in that way.
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay.
So one of the understanding that I have, one of my mentors, I have 3 mentors for this. I started with Mitesh Khatri, and from him I got to know about Brad Yates, and from him I got to know about Jessica Ortman. So these are the 3 gurus I follow specifically for EFT as well. Like Mitesh for everything else, and the remaining 2 for EFT. So one of the things they have said that yes, if you know other points, you can do that, but they restrict to only this much. The 9 points that I showed you, or even less, because they are like if you, these are the points you can use it anywhere.
Got it.
It will look a little odd, but still, if you really want, you can. I have seen videos where the cricket players standing in the stadium, like about to go, or they are like given by their stress or something. I have seen them practicing over there. Yeah, people may find it weird, but at least they can do it. So maybe that is the reason that the people who have wanted this to be more famous, they have restricted it to these facial points.
In the sense, it is not only for the emotions, it works for the physical ailments as well.
Yes, it works.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
It's interesting actually. Okay.
Yes, it works. I have seen a lot many times, and a couple of times I've seen with my students also. Yes.
Okay. Maybe the emotion it is going to manifest as a physical in that way it works very well maybe. Yeah.
So let's keep this discussion, the detailed discussion, for some other time. We can practice it as well.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the interest.
Thank you. Bhavna, it is if you are coming up with for the diamond group some other time, that will be great. I would like to join actually. The same thing both the time it is
so let me know. I can again request Shekhar to support me. What is the time I can, and then we can have it. Irrespective of the 11 days, we can have it anytime.
Sure. I'll put a poll. Let's see. Okay.
yes, Shekhar जी, best idea. You go for a poll क्योंकि थोड़ा सा टाइमिंग का मुझे भी इशू है. Still I have joined भावना, but थोड़ा सा टाइमिंग का मुझे भी लग रहा है कि थोड़ा सा इधर उधर हो जाएगा तो बेटर है क्योंकि 7:15 वो बच्चों का स्कूल के जाने का टाइम है मॉर्निंग में और फिर शाम का ठीक थोड़ा थोड़ा सा
चलो, we can figure out, not a problem. We can figure out a time. Don't worry.
क्योंकि फिर 8 बजे फिर मेरा दूसरा सेशन होता है, फिर मेरे को लग रहा है कि वो आदत छूट ना जाए करके, तो तभी मुझे थोड़ा सा डाउट हो रहा था कि थोड़ी सी अगर टाइमिंग्स इधर उधर हो जाएंगे तो इट्स विल बी वेरी हेल्पफुल फॉर मी ऑल्सो.
I'm open for
Okay,
that.
perfect. We can work
Shikha, we
that
can
out.
do
Not
that.
an issue. Yeah.
We can change
Thank
the
you,
second time of the
Bhavna.
evening. Yes, yes, you're most welcome. We can say change the second time of the evening, or we can add a third one as well. More than happy.
चलो ठीक है.
Happy for
Good.
diamonds.
Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you very much.
So
Yeah.
thank you, Neetu. I'm very happy
Thank
that
you,
you
dear.
joined. Thank you, Saravanan. Thank you, Shekhar, so much for everything, like since yesterday. Thank you, Anupamaji.
Thank
Gurpreet, thank you for joining in. Anjani, thank you so much for practicing. Riya, thank you so much. Kiran, thank you so much for joining from US. And Dr. Shishanta, thank you so much. Sunaina, thank you so much. And Neeta, thank you so much. Okay then, bye.
Bye.